I don't care if you Montgomery. I don't care if you in Selma. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st. Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We are fighting this war.
Peace up to the family. This is your brother Samal here at the Artist Journal for another one. Your brother Umar Johnson is on the hot seat. He's getting flack from all across the internet. And I have to say, the heat, the fire is justly due. It's justly due. So me as a brother, I always want to give our people the benefit of the doubt. But in this debacle or situation that Dr. Umar is finding himself in is one that he's not going to be able to get himself out of. I feel, first of all, I want to say top of the day, good afternoon and good evening, family. Again, this is your brother Samal. Today we're talking about Dr. Umar with his extended excuses, giving people the runaround, and I want to jump out to say, family, I feel like there's something going on there. There's no way on this planet that you will be working to build out a school for the last decade with the accolades that you have, with your powerful circle that you have or claim that you have, with all of the donations that poured in over the past decade. You cannot tell me that you don't have the wherewithal to open up a school for young men, for young black men or sons. You can't tell me that. Something is going on, and he's convincing himself that he's on the right side of things. All he had to say, family, is that, family, I blew. I messed up. You know? I know that I accumulated a lot of money over the years, but I misappropriated and I mishandled your trust and your money. And I want to apologize to the black community. That's all. And whatever came with that, at least he would be on record for speaking truth, fam. I know I did a video before, and like I said, I was trying to give the brother the benefit of the doubt, because that's what we have to do with each other. We have to extend grace to each other, the benefit of the doubt, always to the nth degree. We should extend that to one another. But the more I dig in, this is horrible. This is an ugly situation, family. You know, this whole bank account thing, it's wild because he is steadily asking for more and more donations. And he's saying you can mail a check in, you can still send money to Venmo, cashapp, you know, zelle. All of these are linked to bank institutions. So if there was a so-called war against FDMG, the Marcus Garvey school / accounts, whatever account you set up is going to be targeted, correct? You know, I'm pretty sure you could put it in an alias name or whatever, man, but come on now. Come on. You pushing this fraud thing like within a few days. When you're dealing with bank fraud, it is resolved in a few days. This is going on a month. And so coincidentally, it was a month before he was supposed to open the school. And that something always happened right before he's about to open. So, like I said before, this is scam-like behavior. I even told J Cafe, man, he might be doing all this to gain all this attention, but now he's going to the extent of saying that he wasn't notified properly of the certain utilities and bills that he owed, that they put the notices on the door, and somebody, a struggle YouTuber streamer, stole it. Like, come on. Nobody is posted up waiting for the mailman to drop some mail on FDMG just for them to run off with documentation that you need. Stop. Stop. Let me run this next clip for you guys, fam.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle.
Dr.Umar Johnson is a wild guy, man. He's trying to package this thing like, you know, it's a war against him. It's a war against FDMG, Marcus Garvey School, the energy, the spirit that he's bringing. Nah, man. It's an internal war going on, and that's between you and the way you manage and handle money. In the good book, it says that a fool and his money shall depart. Now, that's what it says in the good book, but the bigger issue is that you mishandled not your money, but thousands and thousands of your brothers and sisters that supported you. So the Bible said that a fool and his money shall depart, but you departing with thousands of your brothers and sisters' money. So that makes it even worse. And the ancestors got you up here on social media in front of millions of people sounding crazy. He's trying to package this like it's a war against him, you understand? And what about all the other years? There was no war waged against you when people was throwing in thousands and maybe even millions of dollars your way. You are Dr. Umar. You have notable people that will support you if you was really serious. Entertainers, actresses, actors, musicians, people love Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is very intelligent. But also, when it comes to black folks, when it comes to black people, we know, smell, taste, see game. We see game, and when we see game, we kind of draw back. We kind of draw back. So for many years, I would tune in to Dr. Umar because, like I said before, the brother is intelligent. But as of late, family, he's not hitting on all cylinders. Something is going on, and it is hitting the fan. And he went on to say, matter of fact, let me run this next clip, and then I'll comment and we close out.
So brothers and sisters, I'm going to meet with my team, and we're going to decide if we're going to go ahead and have this protest. And it ain't going to be one. We're going to do multiple protests. And we're going to invite our donors and supporters from across the state of Delaware, our donors and supporters across the United States, and our donors and supporters across the entire planet. We may have to march on Delaware to let them know that you don't treat black people like this. Because if I was white, I wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Asian, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Arab, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Jewish, we wouldn't have been treated like this. But we were treated like this because we were black. How dare you ignore us for 4 months and then put a sign on our door without even telling us that you're going to sell our properties? Brothers and sisters, why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive a certified letter?
Yeah. So now he's saying, our brothers and sisters, we're going to protest. What is the protest about? I'm not clear. You want us to come down from Australia, from Canada, from the UK, from Africa, to help support you. And you want us to protest because they didn't notify you properly? Man, you have a multi-million-dollar facility. You mishandled your utility bills. You mishandled your funds. So you mentioned the Asians, the Jews, the European. You understand? The Arabs. If it was them, the city wouldn't be handling them like that. You know why? Because the Arabs, the Jews, the Europeans, the Asians, they be on top of their business, Dr. Umar. Especially the Jews and the Arabs in Asia. You go to Dubai, UAE, they got their stuff together, man. Airtight. Jewish community, airtight. Your stuff is not airtight. So you allow folks, what's happening now is a direct result of what's going on in here and right here. And that's just the facts of the matter. That's the crux of the matter. You cannot make this a race issue. It's an incompetent issue. You have failed the people, and that's just what it is. You would be better off just coming out and saying, man, I apologize that I mishandled you guys' funds and your trust, and I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna create something out of my own pocket. I will no longer be asking for donations. I will no longer be asking for financial support. Now, if people want to do that, cool, but I'm going to tell y'all, from this day forward, I apologize with all my heart, soul, and might, and I will create something out of my own pocket. That's how he should do. But when guys get to that level, they get kind of arrogant. I mean, we all heard him say that he's the prince of Pan-Africanism. I wonder whoever designated him to be the prince of Pan-Africanism. We also heard him beat his chest and say he the King Kong of consciousness. How? I always knew of Sarnetta and the House of Consciousness, the grandfather of the House of Consciousness, to really be that King Kong of consciousness. Dr. Umar come up under Sarnetta. But that's a whole nother story. So I just wanted to say, family, woe unto those that take advantage of their own people and take advantage of people, period. That's not the way to go. Dr. Umar should just come out and apologize to his family, to the brothers and sisters that especially supported him, and move from there. This is your brother Samal here. I'm going to tune out just to tune back in. If you guys saw that QR code on the screen, go ahead and support supporting our online store. It helps to support the young brothers and sisters that's working here diligently every day to support a living for themselves in the way of art. It also helps us and our jewelry company. You see the vibes. You see it. The Artist Journal pendants are coming. The Artist Journal bangles, oh yeah, are coming. This is your brother Samal here. I'm going to tune out right here just to tune back in. Peace out, fam.